We got New England Patriots versus Kansas City Chiefs, probably the marquee matchup of the NFL Week 4 schedule. I'll just hit you real quick with the projections here. Cam Newton, I think, is a start. We'll see what happens. Burkhead went nuts, but James White was out. So if White's back in, I like him. If White isn't there, then I like Burkhead. Obviously, White's going through some personal stuff. Wide receiver, don't really love anything, although I would start Edelman. And then I kind of stay away from everything else for New England. It's going to be, I just don't know where they're going to distribute the ball. It seems like a Cam Newton rushing type game to me. They're going to want to go ball control. Especially against Kansas City, neutralize this. It's going to be interesting. Kansas City, on the other hand, I'm definitely a start on Mahomes. I am every week. Edwards-Helaire, I think, has a tougher game, but I would have a start grade on him this week. Tyreek Hill, I think, will do quite well. I don't care if Gilmore's matching up on him or not. I think he'll get through and get in the end zone. And I always say this, like, I think Kelce's going to have a tougher game, but I have a hard time benching him for any reason, so I'd start him even though my computers don't like him. And then Kansas City distributes the ball too much at the wide receiver between Watkins and Hardman and Robinson. I just stay away from them. Maybe I take a flyer out on one of them in daily fantasy. One of them will do well. You know it is. They will, but I don't know which one. Two very well-coached teams, two very strong teams, two teams that'll make a deep run in the playoffs. Fun one to watch again, David, but fantasy-wise, a little bit of a hard nut for me to crack this week. What do you think?
I'm worried about the Patriots in fantasy this week just because they've been playing kind of with game script factor on their side. And I don't, like you said, I don't know where the ball's going to go. I don't know who they're going to feed. I don't know if Cam Newton's going to be playing well from behind.
Yeah.
If he falls behind against the Chiefs, I'm not sure this passing offense has what it takes. And
by the way, let me cut in here. I forgot to mention that we record these on Monday morning. So for David and me, Monday Night Football against the Ravens has not happened yet. So if there are any storylines that we missed, like injuries or anything like that, we don't know about it. So I just wanted to throw that out there for everybody, and we'll make sure we include that in the comments below. Sorry to cut in there, David. Keep going.
Yep, no problem. My major question mark here is who's going to get erased from the Chiefs? Because we see it, and we talk about it every week. Bill Belichick, what does he do? He figures out what you do best, and he takes it away. And we saw it this past week with Darren Waller after catching, 12, 13 passes the week before to even have a catch this past week. He might have got blanked. So Bill Belichick, he's going to take someone away.
Yeah.
Is he going to take Tyreek Hill away? Is he going to take Travis Kelce away? Is he going to try and take CEH away? I'm not sure. I think, like you said, they'll probably put Gilmore on Hill. I'm not sure that's necessarily a detriment for Hill just because he has such a speed advantage. I like Travis Kelce just because, I think someone's going to have to make plays for the team, and they're going to have to score. So I like all the Chiefs, honestly. The big three, at least. I think Kelce, CEH, Hill, they're not going to be able to pick one and stop any one of these guys.
Yeah, and what I really like, too, is, like, New England, they do that, right? And my guess, I have no idea. My guess is Gilmore locks in on Kelce. That's what my computers are telling me, too. So that's why I think Kelce has a tougher road. But what I like about Kansas City is, as well coached as the New England Patriots are historically, Andy Reid is smart. And so even when they neutralize and take away that piece, Andy Reid is like the one coach historically who's been able to counter Bill Belichick when he kind of takes away that guy. So even if Kelce's locked up all game, I still like him to get in the end zone on a clever play that's something that New England hasn't seen before. And you think, New England's seen everything. Andy Reid is that good of a head coach, Bill Belichick. So it's almost like the mind war between the coaching staff. They're about as equal as you can get here. Two smartest teams in the league. One's defensive-minded, one's offensive-minded. I love it. Let me hit you with the line here. Interesting one to me. Interesting, the line. Again, this is before Monday Night Football because we record these on Monday morning. But it's New England at this point +7 versus the Kansas City Chiefs. What do you think, David?
It's tough betting against New England, especially living in New England, growing up in New England, and being proven wrong just about every time I've ever bet against them. But I'm taking the Chiefs here.
I
don't think Cam Newton has what it takes when he falls behind.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, New England, I think Belichick's like 80 or 85% when they're underdogs. A touchdown for the Patriots. I'm going to go with history there in Belichick's example. I had Kansas City 24, New England 20 when I wrote down my score before looking at the line. So I'll take New England +7. Again, this one of these games. Kansas City has Baltimore tonight as of the time of this recording, and they got New England next week. It's a tough 2-game stretch, man. We'll see. I think Kansas City rises to the occasion, though. So it's going to be interesting.